Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Bethel in Pitt County where 5 people are now being charged with attempted murder following a drive-by shooting late last week. Now, Pitt County Sheriff's Office says that 19-year-olds John Coburn of Greenville and Deshimir Bradley of Farmville and 3 who are underage are charged with attempted first-degree murder. It was back on October 17th at around 4:39 p.m. that deputies got a call to a home on Crawford Street in Bethel for a reported drive-by shooting of a home with people inside and a car. Now, a short time later, deputies say they found a suspect vehicle leaving the Bethel area with 5 people inside. During a traffic stop, deputies say they found several guns. All 5 were taken to the sheriff's office. Coburn and Bradley were taken to the Pitt County Detention Center where they were held without bond. During a later first appearance, Bradley was given a $518,000 secured bond, while Coburn was given a $500,000 secured bond. Both are still in custody. The 3 who are underage are being held at the Pitt County Juvenile Detention Center. We're told that Bradley was also served with orders for arrest for failure to appear on multiple unrelated charges. Now we also want to highlight news out of Kinston, where the Kinston Board of Elections has a protest hearing set. Now, the chair of the Lenoir County Republican Party last month filed the protest against Quarla Blackwell, saying she wasn't qualified to hold office because she's still on probation. The Board of Elections will hold what they call a, quote, preliminary consideration meeting, end quote, at 5:30 p.m. on November 5th. Now, Blackwell is running for an at-large seat on the city council and remains on the ballot for the November 3rd municipal election. Sean Keenan, who is also a Kinston attorney, says that when Blackwell filed for office on July 14th, she did disclose a felony conviction, but said her citizenship rights were restored as of 2025. Earlier this month, Kinston police charged Blackwell with perjury and swearing falsely. Those charges stem from Keenan's protest that was filed on September 18th. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Right now, things are looking very quiet across eastern North Carolina, but in the tropics, we're seeing a little bit more activity. Certainly nothing that's going to be impacting eastern North Carolina. Let's start there. But again, we do have a new system that has been named in the Caribbean Sea. Right now, this is Tropical Storm Melissa. Maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour, gusts up to 65 miles an hour. But more importantly, this thing is moving westerly at about 14 miles an hour. That is a clip that is not going to be able to maintain. This is going to be a system that approaches both Haiti as well as Jamaica as we make our way through the tail end of this week and into the upcoming weekend. There you can see it slowly kind of meandering around that kind of channel between Jamaica and Haiti. Right now, it does look like it's going to maintain tropical storm strength until we get past Friday. Once we get into the weekend, National Hurricane Center is indicating that this could have the potential of becoming a Category 1 hurricane. But right now, that is a system that is a long ways from the mainland of the U.S., which again keeps us looking at a fairly mild forecast. There off to the west, you can see we've got a band of clouds, but the mountains are doing a great job of chewing up a lot of the moisture associated with that cloud cover. But regardless, that is a cold front that'll be moving through eastern North Carolina later on tonight. It will eventually see our air temperatures drop back down into the upper 60s later on Thursday as well as Friday. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing again air temperatures right around the low 70s. Currently 72 degrees along the Neuse River in New Bern. South-southwesterly wind at 14 miles an hour coupled with that sunshine should lead us to more of the mid 70s as we head towards 3 and 4 p.m. today. Right now, most of eastern North Carolina, again, between around 70 to 74 degrees outside. But we do have some of the upper 60s still showing up along the coast. Manio and Hatteras both coming in at 69 degrees. We've got 67 in Oriental. Winds out of the southwest, though, are noticeable. Right now, most areas are seeing about a 10 to 15 mile per hour sustained breeze out of the southwest. that's boosting our air temperatures. So over the next few hours, we're going to continue to gain a little bit more heat, possibly adding another 1, 2, or even up to 3-degree air temperatures on top of what we're seeing outside right now. Later on this evening, cloud cover rolls in. And that cloud cover is going to do a great job of insulating eastern North Carolina, keeping our overnight lows in the mid-50s instead of the mid-40s that we woke up to earlier today. Now, with that added heat, we'll still make it back into the low 70s, but do note those winds coming out of the west-northwest through the morning hours and then turning a little bit more westerly later on in the day. Those westerly winds will eventually again push in that cooler and drier air, just at a little bit less efficient rate than what we have seen over the past couple days when we had more of a northwesterly wind. Regardless, again, air temperatures falling as we head through your Thursday as well as Friday. Does look like we'll see a chance of rain coming up next week, but it's not going to happen this week or this weekend. Everything, again, continuing to trend very dry across the area, but also with that dry weather comes a cool down as well. Overnight lows dropping to the low 40s Wednesday night, Thursday night, as well as Friday night. I wouldn't be shocked if we had some areas dip into the upper 30s over those following 3 mornings, something you should pay attention to, especially if you've got kids that head outside early for the morning school bus. Well, that's all we have time for today's 1 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather right here on the First Alert Desk coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic day.